There are moments in the financial world when a single company becomes more than just a name on a stock chart. It becomes a force that shapes the world itself. And if there is one company that has rewritten how humans search, learn, think, and even buy, it's Google. Imagine waking up one morning to find out the engine behind almost 90% of the world's online searches suddenly changed direction. Imagine the ripple effect across businesses, creators, economies, and investors. That's the level of power we're talking about. But here's the twist. Most people scroll through their day searching for answers, while ignoring the company giving them those answers. They use Google, but they never think about who owns Google. They watch millions of creators rise on YouTube, but never ask how YouTube became one of the most profitable digital platforms on earth. They rely on Google Maps, Gmail, Android, and Chrome, not realizing these everyday tools are quietly feeding one of the most unstoppable tech giants in history. And behind this empire lies a stock Alphabet that investors call a sleeping giant. A giant that doesn't shout, doesn't flex, doesn't beg for attention, but keeps growing year after year, building new foundations in artificial intelligence, cloud computing, quantum technology, and digital advertising. So here's the real question. If Google is the backbone of the internet, then what does that make its stock? This is where the story gets cinematic, because Alphabet isn't just a company. It's a universe of products touching billions of lives every single day. Every click, every search, every video, every map route, every AI interaction, it all flows into a financial engine so powerful that even market crashes struggle to slow it down. And today, we dive deep into that engine. How did it become this unstoppable? Why do investors trust it even in unstable markets? And what makes its future more exciting and possibly more profitable than ever? Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you might see Google not as an app on your phone, but as an opportunity people overlook every single day. To understand Google's stock, you have to understand the machine behind it, Alphabet Inc., a tech empire built on innovation, data, and global influence. The story begins in a garage in 1998 when two Stanford students created a search engine that ranked pages not by keywords, but by importance. That algorithm changed the internet forever. And from that moment on, Google didn't grow, it exploded. Today, Google Search alone processes more than 8.5 billion searches every single day. But that's only one pillar of the empire. YouTube has become the world's largest video platform, shaping culture, entertainment, and digital income for millions of creators. Google Ads generates billions in revenue every quarter, making it one of the most profitable advertising systems ever created. And then there's Android, the operating system that runs most smartphones on the planet. Investors look at Alphabet and see something rare, a company that dominates multiple industries at the same time. But dominance isn't their secret. What innovation is, from self-driving cars under Waymo, to cloud expansion through Google Cloud, to cutting-edge AI models like Gemini, Alphabet keeps reinventing itself before competitors even catch up. And when it comes to financial strength, Google stands on incredibly solid ground. Consistent revenue growth, powerful cash reserves, and a business model that thrives in both online and mobile ecosystems make it one of the strongest technology stocks in the world. Even during economic downturns, advertising demand eventually returns, pushing Alphabet back into growth. But like any major tech giant, Alphabet faces risks. Regulatory pressure, competition from Amazon, Microsoft, Meta, and the new AI wave are always present. Yet despite all challenges, Google stays ahead because it controls something few companies can claim: global digital infrastructure. Every time someone opens a browser, watches a tutorial, checks their route, or sends an email, Google earns relevance. And relevance builds dominance. Dominance builds value. And value builds long-term investor confidence. Alphabet isn't a fast gamble. It's a long-term, player quiet, consistent, and deeply rooted in the digital world. And that's what makes its stock unique. So what does all this mean for anyone watching? It means Alphabet isn't just a company you use, it's a company shaping your daily life more than you realize. If you removed Google from the world for even a single hour, businesses would pause, creators would freeze, and billions of people would feel the impact instantly. And that level of dependency is rare, almost unmatched. Alphabet's true strength lies in its ecosystem, not one product, not one service, but dozens of interconnected tools people rely on from morning till night. And as long as the world stays digital, companies like Google will continue to thrive, adapt, and expand into new frontiers. AI is the next chapter, and Alphabet is already deep into the story, creating models, tools, and innovations that could redefine how we interact with technology. Cloud computing is growing rapidly. YouTube is becoming a digital television for the new generation, and Google Search remains the gatekeeper of global information. Does that guarantee stock growth? Nothing in the market comes with guarantees. But what Alphabet does offer is something close: stability powered by necessity. People don't choose Google because it's trendy, they use it because they depend on it. And that dependence creates long-term value. As this video ends, remember this. Most people use Google every day but never think of Google as an opportunity. The internet's heartbeat is right in front of them, and they scroll past it without noticing. But now you've seen what powers the engine from the inside. So whether you're an investor, a creator, or someone curious about the tech world, keep your eyes on Alphabet. The digital future is unfolding right now, and Google is one of the giants walking at the front. And the next time you search something, open a map, or watch a video, take a second to remember behind that simple action lies one of the greatest stock market stories of our time.